Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence. I'm Mysterious JG. I've been away from this game for a couple of weeks because I played a whole bunch of it the last time I played it. I'm actually about 5 hours before the government will shut down, although now it looks like they're going to keep it open. It's just a fucking shit show, I don't even want to talk about it. But in the land of our fictional alternate reality, Sengoku Jidai, Japan, I just did the math. I'm probably a little off. About a third, a little more than a third of Japan's population is currently under the Takada's control. If we were to look at soldiers, let's see, we got about 400k. Call that 16, 21, 25, 28, 31, 34. All that 37. Call that 39, 40 and a bit. Call that 42, 43. Yeah, like all of Japan put together has about 450,000 soldiers. We have 370,000 soldiers. So we're doing okay. I didn't even bother to figure out that, yeah, like the second most populous area and with the second highest troop count is the Hojo, who we have a permanent alliance with. And, somewhere down the line here, we've got, like, it shows a copy of our allies. They're not going to be permanent allies. The Kitabatake are our vassals. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, at this point, we've done all the story events. We're just trying to take this thing home. One thing I could do is make a computer-controlled district. I was going to do that and put Agman Morand in charge. Or no, not Agman Morand. Who was I going to put in charge? I was going to put, blanking on my own guys now. I can go by titles because I gave him a title. I was going to put, I was thinking about making Kalanawari Sana the leader of a district, just to, like, you know, the idea that he's keeping an eye out on the, he's being trusted with the high government posts, and Shingen could be like, apparently he doesn't personally like Shingen either. I'm like, all right, well, why is your name Owari Sanada if you're from the Sanada who were, like, really tight with Shingen before he died? But okay, whatever. I'm missing something about the character's backstory. But no, Colin Owari Sanada, the whole point of Shingen would be like, I'm making you basically the second most important person in my government so that you can keep an eye on Ieyasu for me. Because he doesn't want to kill Ieyasu. He's too useful alive. But we definitely want to... and she is the Kai prefect. I don't remember exactly when that happened, but you know, I mean, she's done some really good service for us. Kalanawari Sanada is conservative because I think he didn't specify that he needed to be progressive. All right, let's do our domestic stuff and then keep it up. So, like, I don't think I'll bother to create a computer-controlled district because it just ends up you have a bunch of cities that aren't really doing very much. But we do need to basically just keep expanding. Our main job is to finish off the Miyoshi. Our main job should be to take out the Date for an achievement, wiping out the leader of having a coalition form against you and wiping out the leader clan before the one-year coalition period expires. But there's a reason there's an achievement for that. That's extremely difficult to do. You kind of have to engineer that situation because, by definition, almost the most powerful clan opposed to you with the most cities will be the one to head the coalition against you. We do not have enough time to take all these cities from the Date. If we did, we would probably win the game right there, but we don't have time. And the logical way to take enough cities to finish the game is not to take them all from the Date. It's to just grab them from all over. So let's continue doing that. Now we've got so Ronin or 2 on our lands. Search for hidden mines. One of our castles lacks someone to protect it. Alright, so we're going to need to... There's a castle somewhere that doesn't have a lord, and it'll be something we just took over recently. And it's Shigisan. You are already a lord. You are a retainer at Utsunomiya. These are organized by city. Okay, so I just need to find somebody from a city that has lots of people to Kato has a lot of people. And who is not already a lord, and make them a lord. You have a super sweet portrait of like fire destruction and shit, dude. You might be a decent choice. I mean, your stats are kind of eh. All these guys have high enough loyalty. You are the overseer of this place. Let's put Flaming Destiny Man in charge. Now, is there any place? Well, first of all, oh, okay. Someplace else also doesn't have a lord. Oh, nothing up here has lords. I'm just looking for cities that have lots of guys. Korea has lots of guys. Korea, like as in the name of the city. Agman Miranda's stuck there. Where is Korea? Could be that we need to actually move him to someplace where he can be more useful. I might have just forgotten about him and not have gotten him someplace useful. Nobody's in charge of... Yeah, you know what? Let's put Agman Mirand in charge there. Because he's not a lord at the moment. And that's a frontline city now. I'm just looking for the same name a bunch of times in a row. Because some places the city where we just have all of our junk officers that I can just... Narumi is one. Okay. Let's find somebody with... Yeah, see, we got a bunch of guys here with terrible pole. Because the lord at Narumi is Naramasa Saso. He's a really good officer, but pole is, like, not his best stat. But he's probably the lord and probably the overseer, just because everybody else here has even worse pole. Let's put Nobuyasu. That's either Nobunaga's brother or his... this city doesn't... Yeah, like, I shouldn't be worried about this place at all. Because, it's an isolated city. We've wiped out all the enemies nearby on the way to it. So, the Uesugi are not, like, launching a naval attack at a Sawada Castle to get to Takuta Castle. So, it is fine. And by that same logic... Well, when I see the Nobunaga portrait, I'll know that he was the first officer not at the city with a million dudes. So let's just keep scrolling through till I see him. Yep. Nagashima doesn't have a bunch of people, though. It has a couple of really good officers. So let's just pick a guy whose portrait we like. Oh, Nobuhiro. We'll just put various lesser Odas up here. I'll work tirelessly to meet your expectations. All right, and that is enough. Now we've got officers at all the places that need officers. Do we want to send anyone? These cities are fine, just having one person who's acting as an overseer there. And if a bunch of work comes up to be done there, like building facilities, I'll feel kind of bad about it, I guess. Shigi-san, I guess we want a few people here because it's on the front line. But yeah, we've taken over enough castles now that it is getting tough to keep them staffed with a ton of officers. But one of these cities here has got a bunch of officers because it's where we put the combined... You know what? Takahira's... This castle doesn't need this many people. Probably doesn't need Katsui, eh? Yeah, this place ended up getting some really good officers, actually. So we'll keep Hidanaga Kinoshita here, who's like... He's got super high pull. Is that... I thought that wasn't Hideyoshi with a different name. I thought that was like his brother or something. Either way, this will have 3 officers in both places. Any place else here that needs a couple officers? While I'm in this mode. I know I'm overthinking things, but let's have 2 officers at each of these places. So we'll grab Nobutada. And I shouldn't be worried about this. I should be worried about that city that's on the front line with Adate. Alright, so this city that's on the front line of the Date just got, like... Agman Moran is on his way. Is somebody on the way here, or did I just ignore it too? Look at Kazuhiro up there. Because neither of these cities are going to have a bunch of troops to march with. They've got as many as they're going to get, but they're not built up enough to have a big army. Kaizu Castle can probably give up somebody. Hanbei. Well, we're going to attack the Uesugi at some point. I figure. You'd think. Yeah, there's another one of these just mediocre officer bases. Alright, let's get a couple of decent guys up here to just to help Agman Moran. This is a frontline city that's going to be terrible for right now, but let's get some people up there to help Agman Moran out. Shaman, there's no reason for you to be back here. You're the overseer of this city, but... it is not a city of great import at the moment. Was that Hamamatsu I pulled him out of? That is a really important city. I guess Ieyasu is stomping around back here. 10,000 troops. You know what? It's a crazy... it's kind of a crazy distance away from anything right now, but... like, probably I should have those 10,000 troops marching somewhere, you think? See, Sunpu Palace is up to 12. That's the problem is that, like, marching big armies out of cities like this is now cost prohibitive for food, but it might be time for them to just start marching towards the Date, or they could start marching towards the Miyoshi. They're kind of 6 1/2 dozen of the other distance. They're really far away from both. Let's have... well, there's nobody else here who could be an officer for you? Where's Bobo? He's the Lord of Oyama Temple. Vulture Bronco is also at Oyama Temple. I guess I had in mind that I was going to build up... I was going to keep the family together. I don't even know where that is. It's not this temple. Here they are. All right, let's get Vulture Bronco some action. Vulture Bobo's had action. So is Vulture Bronco, obviously. Oh, she's the only one who can move because she's the only one who's been there for a while, I guess. Alright, I guess I have to wait a turn for this. Never mind. Oh, boy. Alright, let's do whatever surveying we want to do. This actually feels like kind of a waste of time, but... You never know what kind of cool shit you're gonna find. Looks like I had been sitting on not bothering to do this for some time. And in fact, probably using officers who are too good for this and should be doing something else instead. But let's just do one big round of it to get it done. Let's employ a new Ronin. Hitsuna Oyama. I kind of wish we got to see the portraits on the... Oh, we do, duh. When there's more than one, you don't. Or you just get to see one person's portrait. Alright, we got someplace where we can build a whole new district. Ogaki Castle, eh? So that's a special fair. I guess I like the micromanagement of this game. It's part of what I enjoy about it, but I probably should make myself stop because we've hit that point where it's all falling action now. The most useful thing is going to be conscripts, and it doesn't really matter. Actually, really the most useful thing might be food, just because we've got enough troops and I can't always march them all because of lack of food. How many... Crops is the only thing I can build. It's not like an E. Alright, let's build agriculture here just because... Just because... It seems there aren't any bases whose districts could be expanded. Kind of wish they highlighted things a little more here where work can be done, because it does take a second to find it sometimes. Workshop. We almost always build theater. I mean, I guess you could do gardens. I probably should do gardens sometimes. Theater just does population. Shrine maximum popularity increases. Garden popularity recovers quickly. When I'm doing progressive, I usually would do churches and cathedrals, actually. Oh, it's Zero Falls City, USA. I didn't notice. Was that it? Nope, there's someplace else that is flashing. Here we go. Boy, this whole video is going to be... It's probably not really the smartest thing to build, but when there's something that you're only allowed to build with a specific resource, I just kind of feel like I should build it. This place, we were probably working on getting a residence. I suppose I should just oh, what's going on here?
Ask for anything you want.
At Alice's restaurant. That took away all of our labor, so that's probably just as well. Okay. We have treasures we could be giving away. I kind of don't care about that. Is there anybody that we can negotiate anything with? We've got people who are in awe of us. I'm waiting to... They are in the coalition now. That's right. The Nanbu, I think we just got them in the coalition near the end of the last session. The Mori are not joining the coalition against us, but they're not going to join us either. I could spend gold on appeasing tribes. I think what I need to do is just ask the question, is there anyone who needs to march? And if I was going to move Bronco down here so we could lead that big-ass army... I don't think we need to wait for Hamamatsu Castle to march. We actually have more...
Ask for anything you want.
We have
Thank you for your patronage.
more guns than horses for a brief moment there, just because we've deployed so many horse troops. Yeah, this whole region is almost ready. Well, some of the cities, not all the cities. Gifu Castle's armies are probably still deployed. Alright, so we got 30,000. If I march out of Nagashino, I just got some dude leading the troops. Oh, Senehime. That's kind of fun. So let's march people out and start heading out towards the Date, because even if we don't... Oh, that's perfect. That uses up all our horses. And most of our food. Even if the coalition period is over before we get there, yeah. That's still cool, because we'll still be hostile with the Date. Alright, so... How do you get to... I forget now what button will get me to the bottom there. Oh. No. Those are zoom. Alright, units, I guess. Anybody that doesn't have a target, I should, figure out where they are and what's going on with them. This is why I really want to get down to the bottom, but I can't, oh, it's just arrowed your way down. Kind of doing a check to make sure I know what my army's actually doing. It's been a few weeks since I played. Alright, so we've got quite a few guys gathered over there. Yazuke is on his way somewhere. He's not just idle. You may be idle. Where are you supposed to be going? You're probably supposed to be returning to base.
Back to base.
Okay. You can't assume just because they're arrow-shaped that they have a target. Alright, you just march out. Everybody seems to be on their way somewhere. Okay. Boy, that took a long time. Probably need to start speeding up these turns a bit, but let's, there's combat going on in a lot of places. It looks like the, So yeah, I didn't think we were at war with you guys. Are you part of the coalition to end Takenomania? They refuse to talk to us. They are already enemies that we were at war with. Okay. They are a vassal to this clan that hates us. Because these guys were coming to attack us before, and then we took the city they were trying to defend right before they could attack it. Or they could stop us, so we didn't end up going to war with them. But we've known it's coming. So they are going to try to break this up. I do not believe are sending enough forces to do anything here. These armies here are not at full strength anymore. They are a bit exhausted. And I probably should have considered marching out of Ishiyama Temple. Now we don't have enough horses to give them horses. A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
Ask for anything you want.
At Alice's restaurant.
Thank you
So
for
we're
your patronage.
just about out of money now.
Let's get some glory.
But I think, oh yeah, this is Ryo Ryotoshi, who got ambushed and wiped out by the treasonous. Well, I'd say treasonous because I'm Donald Trump, and if you don't like me, I'm say you're treasonous. They got attacked by Magoichi Saika and the renegades of Suzuki / Saika clan. So now is the time when we're gonna go seek revenge. This whole freaking domestic turn has taken up a whole freaking video, hasn't it? There's a lot going on for us to observe, so let's just pick something and go. We're not going to be able to watch it all at once. What speed is I got it set on? I got it set on somewhat high speed here.
Out of our way.
Kishiwara Castle is now ours. Since we've grown stronger, Sakai tribe has sworn allegiance to us.
Enemy officer apprehended.
Oh, we are in a battle right now. I didn't realize. Oh, just that little...
Let's go.
So we don't get all of them, just these little... Let's see if you can kind of wipe them out for us without engaging these stronger units, because I'd like them to... Because you, once this battle is over, are going to pull back. But if these guys sort of fight their way through towers and they get ambushed on the side by you guys... Vanguard, well, that's what Masako Hayami always wants to be involved in brutal actions, so she will insist on attacking anyway. But yeah, if they're focused on this unit, then this... Oh, never mind. Now we've got others coming. So we can, in this battle, probably finish off these guys. Why are we taking more damage than them? Okay, it's not going to last. Yeah, I'd like to finish off this entire army of these guys if we can.
Get them.
They're going for snipe, greatly raised ranged attack. Started getting close.
Leave it to me. Pull back.
Maybe that we do pull these guys back to avoid them being wiped out. I was hoping to let them do a lot of the fighting. Can't get quite close enough for that to work. Let us decide what to do with the captives. It looks like we captured a bunch of guys from a clan that no longer exists. That's we're in glory to the Honganji. Well, whatever. We got a bunch of new guys at Gujo Hachiman Castle. I should bear that in mind. Including the leader of the Hatakeyama clan, which I don't even remember. Oh, that's the clan who we'd been protecting for a long time and finally was like, I'm done with this. Let's just take them over. They let me go. Thanks. So we got one unit left here that just will not... Alright, kids, you show us your crazy wannabe Lubu ass tactics. So we should wipe them out and just barely be okay. Alright. Hey, Kikagero. He's learned the ferocity trait. I didn't even think he was in the battle. I guess He was on the edge and I missed it. Anyway, you need to get out of here.
We're heading back.
And the rest of you guys are going to go help Ryo Ryotoshi get revenge.
Acknowledged.
Saika do have one last castle, but their main castle is Saika Castle, of course. So I'd like to take it out. What else is going on? We captured somebody. I don't know what. I don't think that's what this message is about, though. There's a battle going on over here. There's a battle going on right here. Yeah, that's right. I was humiliating Nagamasa by forcing him to fight against his allies, the Asakura. We seem to have not quite taken over Oda Castle yet. We've actually got several battles that we could be manually controlling here. Mitsuhara Fuwa probably needs to pull back pretty soon. But yeah, we got a couple of battles we could manually control, but I think I had actually... Wasn't one of my things that I said in the last session I was going to stop manually controlling all the battles because it was slowing things down? Much like min-maxing during the domestic turns. I don't think any of these are worth... Well, this one, if we manually control it, it's right outside of the castle. So I think we'd knock down the castle walls, make that an easier conquest. You guys are probably all heading, yeah, to finish off the Honganji. The Honganji are coming to try to help out in this fight. Don't think there's any point marching into any of these castles. Okay, alright, I think we're going to call it a video. When we come back next time, I need to try to have fewer videos where I zoom in, or fewer battles where I zoom in and do the battle manually. Although I think we got a good outcome by doing that in this battle, because I took the unit that was going to retreat anyway and positioned it to take the few losses that we had to take to drive back this clan, who's got 84 dudes left. He's not the leader of the clan, is he? Senzuke Kuriyama? I wonder. Oh, these are prisoners. Oh god, it's gonna take forever because yeah, there's no view where I can just skip down to the next clan. I'm just curious who the head of that clan is. Oh, we got somebody with oh no, Yoshiyasu Kirya is almost is in trouble. He doesn't think he'll get along well with his new master. He's the head of some other clan, which might be why he's not that happy. But he's also, like, dying and shit. That probably doesn't make him happy either. Okay, this is a bad idea on the way out of a video, but we're doing it now. Probably should have started at the bottom and gone up, because there's not a lot of guys in this clan. I'm thinking. It's only got, like, 2 cities. It does have a vassal clan, which is weird. Sometimes this is based on what was actually going on in history. A small clan would be a vassal of another small clan, and that's just the way it's going to be in the game, even though it doesn't... You're like, well, why wouldn't they just be one clan, or why wouldn't they both be independent, or, you know, what's going on? Like, a vassal clan could be bigger than the clan that it's a vassal of. I think the game has things to prevent that. Like, you can declare independence. Anyway... So, I think the guy at the top is always the head of the clan. Is this him? Kuroda Retainer and one of the 8 Kuroda Tigers. Clan-based trusted retainer. In the Battle of Sekigahara, he joined him... Okay, so this is not the head of that clan. As I kind of thought he was. Although this is also one of the Kuroda Tigers, probably. No, he's just a guy. He's one of the Kuroda Tigers. This guy's name is Kuroda. He's not one of the Kuroda Tigers. He's a Kadera retainer. He's Kataro. Alright, yeah, I need to call it a video. I said I was going to call it a video, and I need to do that. When we come back next time, I'm probably going to zoom in and control the battle outside of the big castle of the Asakura, just so that we can knock the walls down, make it an easy conquest, and take them off the map. I'll try to keep the other battles to a minimum. I need to do my domestics faster, and we need to keep this thing going because we're really close to the end of this LP. But really close. Well, the LP is like 100 plus videos. Could mean another like 10 videos. Bye for now.